Guess what we're doing today, guys? I'm going to show you how you can take these regular t-shirts and how you can bleach them and how you can then turn around and sublimate them to get that nice like white middle. Listen, we're going to hook these shirts up. So if you've been wondering how to do the bleach sublimation method technique, stay tuned because today is going to be a full tutorial step by step on how to do it. So first of all, you're probably wondering what shirts. Now a lot of people are doing this method, but sometimes they don't tell you what shirts that you can use. There are many different shirts that you can use. Well, not that many. There's the Bella Canvas ones, the tri-blend ones that have, you know, the 50% polyester, but these are, I actually thought I had grabbed the Bella Canvas, but I didn't. I found these. These are the Gildan Soft Style 6400, but these are the Heather Blend. Why did I choose the Heather Blend? Because the Heather Blend has 65% polyester and 35% cotton. So when you have more polyester, more white backing will show. The more polyester you have, the brighter your colors will be. Now, because these are 65% polyester, I know someone's gonna ask, can I just sublimate onto these? Yes, certain colors. The lighter the shirt is, of course, you can sublimate. But today's video is gonna show you how to bleach it and sublimate. Now, if you sublimate on these colors, because they're kind of dark, the blue is probably the lightest, all your colors are not going to show. You can sublimate black on it, but if you want to get nice, vibrant, full color sublimation images, if you're using these, you might want to go ahead and bleach it. But today's video is all about bleaching and sublimating. So if you have been wanting to learn how to do this hack, do this technique to add some more pizzazz and pops to your styles, stay tuned for today's video. I'm going to show you how you can turn this into this. Oh yeah. So don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel, turn on your notification bells because I do weekly tutorials all the time. So if this is your first time here on my channel and you don't know me by now, where have you been? I'm Katrina and this is the place to be for all your tutorials, DIYs, how to grow and start your business. Alright, so stick around because we have so much fun on this channel. Now let's go ahead and go outside so we can start bleaching these t-shirts. Let's go. Okay, so I'm outside of my driveway. As you can see, this wind was so disrespectful today. Why I decided to wait till the windiest day of the week to do this, I have no idea, but bear with me, guys. So I'm using the tarp that I got from Home Depot. You can use a table if you have. I've even seen some people put their shirts directly on the grass or on the ground, but not your girl over here because I like my stuff clean. So I'm going to show you guys my whole process. Stick around until the end so that way you can see the final results. Now it's time to bleach some shirts. Let's go. I'm going to put this cardboard that I got from Hobby Lobby inside the shirt, and I am going to hope that you guys can see everything because with the sunlight it's really kind of hard to see my camera. So this fits in perfectly. You can of course get your own box, but I just went on and bought it. It was only $2. Windy today, of all days, so we're gonna make this work. So I have my mixture. It's about 80% bleach, 20% water. You don't want it 100% bleach. I'm gonna put on some gloves and I'm just gonna try to make like a little small box in the middle just so that way I can get like kind of like an outline. We're gonna see how much this bleaches. Got a little bug coming on here. Don't no bug on my shirt now. Ah. Really? Freaking bug. Okay, so we're gonna see how that does. Let the sun get to it. I didn't really want it too big, but I think I might have gotten it too big. I'm just going to like do little drops around. See, I told y'all this wind was so disrespectful. My shirt blew away. I had to go run after it, had to get it out the grass, clean it off. So nevertheless, you just want to let it sit in the sun for a few minutes. The longer you let it sit, the whiter it will get. So once you want to stop the bleaching process, you'll just then go rinse it off. So I just flipped it over, did the same thing to the back, and I'll show you guys the whole process on the next one. But let's take it inside and rinse it off. All right, so I'm going to put this in here. The shirt is wet. Got to get now the grass off of it. I'm going to be using my portable washing machine that I got from Temu. I'm adding some peroxide to it. Cold water I'm using. Just going to add some peroxide and I'm just going to wash it out. This comes in handy with small objects that you want to wash. I'm going to put that in. I'm going to plug it up on the side, right over here. Sorry, my kitchen is a mess. I'm just going to turn that on. I'm going to set it for 6 minutes. I'm going to let that wash and then I'll take it out. My border this way, kind of. I don't want it to be so big this time. So now I'm going to fill it in, of course. And then I'll expand. Okay, so now I'm just going to spray around it. Now I'm going to take a rag and I'm going to do like droplets around. How that dries. That's how it's drying. Okay, this is how it's looking. Still just a little bit too high. So, do I want to do it again? This one is looking real unique. I need a little bit more like over here. Right in here. Okay. This is what the back is looking like. I wanted it more of a All right, I'm back inside. That part finally turned white. I still did a little bit too big. I might do it one more time to get a smaller bleach area, but I'm gonna go ahead, do the same thing, wash this one. Okay, now I have one more, and I cut out a circle this time, and I'm gonna place that down in the center, right about here, because now I'm going to spray this right around the center. I was spraying it up too close, so if you want like a more defined line, you need to spray closer. So now I'm spraying closer. And now I can move this. And now I'm going to spray closer. Now I'm going to take this and go up. I call this my little raindrop method. I should have used this technique on all of the shirts, so I think this one came out the best. Okay. And let's see how that one comes out. Drying really well. It's only been about a minute. I'm going to turn it over. So this is the back, how it's looking. And this is the front. It's hard to tell when it's drying how it's gonna look, so I added a little bit more over here, and I shouldn't have, but I think I like the way this one turned out the best. Let's go ahead and wash this one out. Okay guys, so I have all three shirts. I'm throwing them in the dryer, and then it'll be time to sublimate. So I have my three shirts laid out here, and before I print out my images, I'm just gonna measure this width. All right, so about 8.5. I don't want it to go outside the white box. Blue is 8.5. They should all be about the same. This one can be up to 10 inches wide. So now I really did this one too big, but you know, nothing I can do about it now. We'll just see how it looks. This one was circular, and I can go up to about like 10 inches. All right, so 10 inches for these and 8.5 for this one. So just measuring them. And normally what people do is they'll have the design in mind. So I bleached it first, and now I'm trying to find a nice sublimation design. So had I had my image already, then I would have had the paper and then bleached around the image. So that way my white area is not too big. So I should have did it that way first. But nevertheless, now I'm gonna go ahead and print out my images. All right, I'm gonna start with the blue one. I'm just gonna pre-press it for about 3 seconds. Get the moisture out. I really hate this part right here. That's really bothering me. But nothing I can do about it now. I have my heat press. Ooh, too much pressure. Okay. I have my heat press set to 375 and I'm gonna press it at 45 seconds. 45 seconds and see how that does. I have on my butcher paper. You definitely want to put butcher paper in it. In between. I'm going to see how well it does. You know, bleaching it does thin it out just a little bit. So let's see how it does. You can tear the ends if you want, but I'm not going to. Go ahead and press this. Still going to do about 3 fingers from the top. All right, guys, I'm not going to put any tape or anything down. Butcher paper on top of it. And here we go. Let's press that. 375, 50 seconds on the clock. Here we go. I can see those colors. Remove the butcher paper. Let's see how this turned out, guys. Woo, baby. Look at that. Look at that. There's no burning whatsoever. It's really hot. That's sublimated. And this was only 50% polyester. 50% polyester. All right, let's do the next one. This was the green one. I'm just gonna go ahead and put the butcher paper in first and then I'll pre-press it. Okay, this one was the circle one. Pre-press. I took it up to 380. Now I'm gonna do this one. This one was a nice fall design. Want to make sure everything falls in a circle. Like so. Hoping that is pretty much straight. Okay, took it up to 380, 50 seconds. All right, let's see how this one turned out. Pull that away. Ooh, I like. Now this doesn't look white anymore, so pretty sure I might have to add some more. Like you see how it looks white over here, but now this doesn't look white. So probably have to add some more peroxide. So I'm gonna do that to make sure this stays white. Alrighty, that's that one. Yeah, so it's kind of changing colors with the heat press. And you can't reuse the butcher paper. You have to get a new butcher paper every time. Okay, just gonna pre-press that. Okay, we did fall. Now it's time to do Christmas. Christmas is coming up, my favorite time of the year. So, thought I would make this design Christmas. Just tearing off those ends. And let's see if we can get this one to fit in. Okay. Oops, don't move. I think this butcher paper. Okay, we just got it to fit. And I'm just gonna add the Teflon over it. Alrighty, here we go. Okay. Ooh, really hot. Here we go. Alrighty. And that is the Christmas one. I am so presently surprised. I know it works. I've seen other people do it, but this is the first time I'm doing it. So Let's see if we can lighten up the area because we want that to come back to white. All right, so let me see. I'm gonna go ahead and put some peroxide on it and see if we can turn it back white. So I put a little bit of peroxide in here. I literally only have a little bit left. You can really tell the difference on this shirt. So I'm going to spray it and see if we can turn this back white. All right, so let's see if this will work. You just want to spray it. And I'm just going to hover it under the heat press. Should have put it under my HTV Ronce, but this one is actually bigger, so it'll work better. So I'm just going to hover it just like that, and let's see if it works. It takes the scorching out. Okay, let's see how it's doing. Do y'all see that? Literally turning it back white. Ooh, I hope I didn't have it down over here because it was in the back lower, so that might have burned it a little bit. You don't want it to touch. Yeah, a little bit up there it had touched, I believe. So we'll wash it. But it's literally working, guys. You just don't want it to touch. So I'm just going to be very careful. That back area. And as you can see, I'm only doing this for a few seconds. 20 to 30 seconds and you're good. Just making sure all those areas are good. This was the only part up here. All right, I'm gonna do the red one now. Make this tan white because we want this to be bright white. We want it to look nice and get rid of the scorching. All right, so let's do this one. That's this one, lightened up a little bit. All right, let's take them all over to the table for final review up close. So here are all of the shirts that I did today. Christmas one, the fall one, and the boy mom one. So that's it for today's video. I do like the way they came out. I had to do a little bit of trial and error. That's why I did 3, but I want to show you that it does work on various colors. So again, these were the Gildan Soft Style 6400, but these are the Heather ones. The Heather blends have the 65% polyester and 35% cotton. So that's what allows you to do the bleach sublimation method, okay? Now you can do other brands like the Bella Canvas. I know they have a tri-blend one. I believe it's about 50% polyester or so, but you need a shirt that's going to be Heather and that's going to be able to bring the white through, okay? So hope you enjoyed today's video. Let me know which brands you use, if you tried this method, what works for you. So before you go, if you found today's video helpful, if you learned something new, if you like what you see, or you just like me, go ahead and smash the like button. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on your notification bells. That way you're notified every time I post a video. As always, guys, keep moving in grace, and I will see you guys in the next video. I'm out. Bye.